Hi, I'm Omar Harbison with the Center for Faculty Professional Development here at Clark Atlanta University. And I'm glad you joined me in this presentation and introduction, and for some of you, overview of Movenote, a web tool that is a great feature for slide presentations, as well as a great feature for flipping your classroom. For those of you that are participants in the F-Step workshop at Clark Atlanta, this is your review, as well as your introduction for some of you. We've already done a little preliminary introduction. Now we're going to take a little further look at what Movenote is. And instead of me just demonstrating there in class, I have decided to let you see how it works. So right now I am on my desktop. I'm using an iMac and it has a built-in webcam. So in order to use Movenote in its full capacity, you'll need a built-in microphone and built-in webcam. I'm using QuickTime to screen capture, so that's why you're able to see the video, and you can see a little bit of my desktop here. The video that I'm doing right now is through Photo Booth, and I'm going to move that away for a minute. You'll see me later in Movenote. So I'm still here. Now I have logged on to the Clark Atlanta University website. We're going to move from here and log into Movenote. So if you're taking notes or you're following along with me, you'll go to www.movenote.com and you'll need to set up an account. As you see here, I'm already logged in. As you would with an email account or a social media account, you'll set up a profile, get all of your account information set up, and you'll be able to go into this platform where you can add content, add to your slides, give your presentation a title, and over here in a few we'll see how you record your video and speak to your slides. First, I want to give this presentation a title. So we're doing two things here. Doing an overview of Movenote, but we're also going to take a quick snapshot of another web tool, and that is Piazza. So I'm going to title this F-Step (2014) Piazza. And there. Now that I've done that, I am going to hover over this square here. Once you do that, you bring your cursor into the square, you'll get this notice. It will tell you to upload slide content from your computer. You'll need to have the recommended files, a PDF, JPEG, or PNG file. If you have older versions, you'll need to convert them into a PDF. So if you have the latest, you should be fine. Now there are two ways to add content to Movenote. One, by your computer, and two, by Google Drive. Those of you that participated in our workshop last semester, you're a little familiar with Google Drive. And if you're new to Google Drive, be on the lookout for upcoming workshops, particularly our summer technology enrichment program, where we'll dive into more web tools. So if you don't have Google Drive or not familiar with Google Drive, do not worry, you can access files from your computer. If you have it, it's a great tool. So I'm going to go ahead and click here. See here, computer, Google Drive. I'm selecting Google Drive, and I'm already logged into my Google Drive. Here I have personal and professional files already stored in the cloud through Google Drive, and I have here a PowerPoint presentation on Piazza. I'm going to select it, and it's going to bring that into Movenote, and it'll take a few seconds to bring all that content in. Now with Movenote, you can use pictures, worksheets, PowerPoints, Excel documents, and the like, and present them in slide form. Here I have added 13 slides, so you can see that there. Once you've added those slides, you can begin to prepare to record. Now let me just say this. Once I select this Adobe Flash Player, select Allow for the settings, it's going to activate my internal microphone and it's going to activate my webcam, and you will then see me here. But I will not be recording just yet. So I'm going to select that, and there we are. Close that there. Hello again. So see, I didn't go anywhere. Now we're inside of the Movenote platform. I've just demonstrated how you can bring in content, and now you see that we have this video feature here. So what's going to happen is you're able to demonstrate different learning outcomes. You're able to demonstrate different areas of teaching. So if you're a language arts professor, if you're a biology professor, you're a religion professor, you want to go over some of the studies, if you want to go over some of the homework, you want to go over some vocabulary terms, whatever the case, you can use Movenote to supplement what was discussed in class. If you're out for whatever reason and you'd like to continue a lesson, you can do that. You can bring your lesson into this environment. If it's a Word document, a slide, if there are a series of photos, if you're dealing in journalism, or if there are a series of clips that you want to feature, you can do that in Movenote, just as was demonstrated. And the wonderful feature here, you're able to speak to your students. They can feel connected a little better, as opposed to simply reading the slides. You can highlight certain things, and I'll demonstrate that, how you can do that. So now we need to begin. So what I'm going to do, because what will happen is once I hit record, this feature is going to be stored and saved on Movenote, and I can then disseminate it. I can send it by email, I can send it through social media, and we'll show you how to do that. So now I'm going to record, and it's going to count down, as you can see. Hello and welcome to my presentation, my quick overview on Piazza. I just want to show you how this wonderful web tool can help you and your students. It's a question and answer web service that's free to you, free to your students, and it's a wonderful way for your students to ask questions of you, students to pose questions, and other students to chime in with answers. It creates a great environment, and we're going to look at that. So, F-Step Presentation 2014, this session is on Piazza. So what is Piazza? Can you tell me what that term, what is the definition of Piazza? How about you right there? Yes, you got it. You're right. You're absolutely right. It's a public square. It's a marketplace, as demonstrated in this picture. It's a beautiful picture. So Piazza is a place where people can commune, can come together, can discuss, dialogue, and the creator of Piazza decided that they wanted to take that term and put it in the web and create this platform for professors just like you. So your students can communicate with each other, with you, and get the answers to questions that they were pondering while in class or pondering after class, and we'll see and demonstrate how that works. Now, it was founded to take offline study group dynamic online. As was discussed, it's a great way for your students to kind of communicate with each other, communicate with you. You can create an environment whereby the student can ask you directly and not have to ask in public, or if they decide they want to ask a question publicly and allow for others to chime in, that's a wonderful way to create a thread, and it's unique in that way. So who's using it? At present, there are over 1 million students enrolled. There are over 12,000 instructors using it, and there are 8,000 classes, 400 schools, and there are even professors here at Clark Atlanta University already beginning to use Piazza. Why are we using this? Take a look over here. It says engages students. It's great because the students can use Piazza on their tablets, they can access it on their smartphone, they can get immediate feedback if you are connected as well by these mobile tools devices, and it's great in that way. As I mentioned earlier, the anonymity, so a student can pose a question, it allows for them to do that anonymously. While it's also cool because it's kind of like a combination of a wiki and or WordPress and a forum all mixed and mashed into one, so it's fun in that way. It resolves issues by allowing for there to be a flag. So if, for example, there's a question that has not been answered by a student or that you did not answer, there will be a prompting to you to let you know, a flagging to you that you know that there's a question out there that a student needs answered. And it helps in saving a lot of time. So let's see. What are some statistics related to Piazza? 3-minute sign-up time. Very simple. As I mentioned before regarding Movenote, this feature here, you're able to sign up quickly. 10 hours saved per professor per week estimated in terms of just dealing with those areas of concern. 90% of professors return to using Piazza. 24 minutes average time to answer. Typically 96% of questions answered last term, and each term Piazza user base doubled. So that's some unique information. Here are some quotes from those at various universities that are already engaging in Piazza. Piazza is the first educational software that actually improves my teaching. Piazza has solved all the communication flow problems I've experienced in 19 years of teaching. I used to use 6 programs, now it's just Piazza. After a semester of using Piazza, I can truly say I love it. The TAs loved it. With Piazza, I got a real-time picture of what was going on and could address some of the really important misunderstandings in class. So, I think you might want to take a look at Piazza, just based on those quotes. Here is a screenshot of what Piazza looks like. So you'll notice over here you have a string of questions, and over here you have 2 unread posts and total posts, and it's really easy to use, user-friendly. Note here, unanswered questions are highlighted in red to capture the attention of instructors. So notice that there. Here you have final exam solutions, book exercise, and these are some areas that you as instructor you can add and students can add. Filters allow professors to better manage their time by viewing updated or unresolved posts. Students' participation statistics enable instructor to gain insight about their class. So here you have number of days online, posts, view, and contributions. You can easily manage folders. There are really unique folders. There are some standard folders, homework 1, 2, 3, all the way to 10, project folder, exam folder, and some others. And you can create specific folders. You can disable these and create your own. And your folder might be week 1, or it might be specific to a subject. So there you have it. To get more information, to log in to set up your own Piazza account, go to www.piazza.com, click on Create a Class, sign up, enroll your students, and you'll have a good time. We may have some faculty in this session that can speak to how well it's been beneficial to them in their class, and we'll talk about that shortly. But before we do, we're still in Movenote. But let me stop this recording and let's get back to Movenote. Now, we're still in QuickTime recording. What I just recorded was specifically for demonstration purposes so that you can see how to record a presentation inside of Movenote. Once I have completed my recording, I can resume and continue, save and preview, or start over. Now I'm going to select save and preview. And it's going to take a minute to convert this file, as you can see here. And I want to also point out that Movenote is accessible on your iPad or Android tablet or iPhone or Android phone. You can download the application, the app, and you can conduct your Movenote presentation by way of your iPad. And it's really simple. If you have content photos, you have PowerPoint slides, you have PDFs built into your phone, built into your iPad, or built into your tablet, then you can easily access them, and with your built-in camera, do as I've just done and record your Movenote, add your content, and in a few minutes we'll show you how you can disseminate, how you can share the content. So we had a lot of video just then for Movenote to record and convert, and in a few minutes or seconds is going to complete that process, and it'll be saved into our Movenote archive. So there you have it, and here you'll see that you can send with Gmail. You can copy this URL, just simply grab it and copy it, or just copy here, URL, copy to clipboard, and then I can paste that into an Outlook email and send this link. Or I can utilize the social media icons here and send it out that way. You have Facebook, Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn. And now let's see what we have here.
Hello and welcome to my presentation, my quick overview on Piazza. I just want to show you how this wonderful web tool can help you and your students. It's a question and answer web service that's free to you, free to your students, and it's a wonderful way for your students to ask questions of you, students to pose questions, and other students to chime in with answers. It creates a great environment, and we're going to look at that.
So there we have it. That's Movenote in a nutshell, and I want to encourage you to take a look at it a little more on your own time and see how you can use it in your classroom. So I'm going to pull up my photo booth so I can see you once more and demonstrate real quick how, here I have my iPad, you can pull this up on your tablet. If you can see that, you see I have the Movenote icon there in the center. Once I tap on that, it brings me into this environment here. You can barely see, I have a reflection from my window. There you can see a little better. And I'm going to pass this around in the class so you can see exactly how it works on a tablet, and you can explore and play with it on your own tablet, on your own phone. So that's Movenote, that's Piazza, and hopefully you'll begin to flip your classroom with the two. Take care.